You know nothing about God, and probably never did. Be careful, brother, when you mock God. Prayers for you. So I'd say of all the misconceptions I see on the internet, and TikTok specifically, about atheists, agnostic atheists, especially assumptions coming from Christians, this is probably one of the most popular assumptions that I've seen. Over and over we're told that we don't know God, and that we probably never did. But I have to ask you one quick question. How is it that we come to know God? Is it not by reading His Word front to back and meditating on His words day and night? Now, I can't speak for every single agnostic atheist out there, but I can certainly speak for the vast majority of the ones that I interact with on a daily basis on TikTok when I say this. We have read the Bible from front to back, back to front. In fact, many of us were pastors, theologians, philosophers, evangelists, part-time church workers, and so much more. We studied the text going back to the Greek Septuagint. We studied the text going back to the Masoretic Hebrew text. We've studied the history of Christianity, the history of the Israelites, the history of the Bible. I've read the apocryphal texts. The Bible used to have 80 books, now it has 66. I read those extra 14 books. Heck, many of us have even read the writings of the early church fathers and their commentary on early Christianity. Many of the deconstructed agnostic atheists like myself has actually created Bible studies, led prayer groups, traveled around and did baptism events. We're highly involved in evangelism and church missionary work. We've prayed. We've fasted. We've spent time as a community together. We've done the Eucharist. We've done the feasts. We've taken it extremely seriously for a very, very long time. So tell me this. If people like me and us have done these things and have taken it so seriously and have spent and invested so much time and energy into finding God, and we still can't, quote unquote, know God the way that you're talking about here, then what else are we supposed to do? I wanted to know God and hear from God and understand God's will with my life more than anything in the world. I spent hours and hours and hours on the floor, prayer, fasting, begging, tears coming down my face, hoping God would give me direction and clarity with my life. So just tell me this. If we've done all this work to know God, to find God, to seek God, and to follow His will, and we still don't see Him anywhere, then what else are we supposed to do? Because it really seems to us that the more we study, the more we realize that the whole thing is fiction. Experiencing God is not some objective reality, but some subjective psychological experience.